The drug I just gave was something that clouds the mind. It's the same drug that were giving you. They were giving you when you were in Togetsu. Doesn't mean I can tell you not to worry about it. I'm really sorry. Time took us to slowly come back to me. You don't need to apologize anymore. I'm trying to think about what we need to do next. Interesting that all this happened because they gave her an overriding personality to hide Dr. Pope, as opposed to just letting Dr. Pope be a spy.
I'm glad you came back.
Yes, we're all so happy. Got our mom back. What is a team without a mom character? Nothing. It's less than a team. We should be meeting up with the other teams soonish.
Kasane, I'm getting multiple human readings some distance away. I believe it's Yuito platoon.
Copy that. Seems like they made it out too. Would be nice if we could exchange information with them.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us? Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hino Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
If we're exchanging information, what are we gonna tell them about Kyoka?
I think we should tell them the truth. I just feel we'll regret it later if we try to hide it. Besides, there's something about Togetsu I haven't been able to tell you yet. But let's wait until we meet up with Yuito and his team.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to know what it is. But yeah, it'll be more efficient to hear it then.
Well, let's head their way then.
Alright, finally, we're going to get to like the major exposition dump of the game.
There are resource readings in the area. I'll leave the thing up to you.
Now!
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Oh, hold up.
I found something.
Son of a bitch.
It's down. Let's finish it.
You get to get away with that.
Let's fly.
Oh, I was already there, okay. Never mind then.
This is it!
I don't know, I feel like in this game it's very blatant how there's just massive. This is like the massive. You get to learn everything exposition dump.
Stun the enemy that's soaked in water with electrokinesis.
It was thanks to my power.
Useless. It's over. I'm taking this.
No, you're not. Yeah. Motherfucker.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
So, oh my god.
Kasane, why not you use hypervelocity with SAS?
Help me,
Isn't that the other we're supposed to take down?
I was invisible! How the fuck did you see me? Jesus Christ. I wanted you to hit the one that was like right there.
Something rare.
Give it to me, Arashi. Use it well.
Show me what you got.
Keep your guard up.
That's gonna...
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Thanks for that life
I
lesson.
can use this if I break it.
God, the fact that it just does nothing. It's so gratifying.
I'm rooting for you.
Why? Why the fuck do you attack? Tell me! Piece of shit! I want to know! No, no, no.
Support you.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot. Damage to outer shell confirmed. Break it.
Jesus fucking Christ! How this game cheats so much! Become invisible. They all strike side of you. Immediately attacks me. God fucking damn it! Such a fucking bad thing to do, game. Like, what the fuck?
Should I put my hood up?
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shot and unable to move if it hits you. It's over. It's soaked. Electrokinesis should work.
Not bad.
That other attacks with explosions. It's dangerous to get close. Help me, Kagura. I'm off. Use it well. The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Show me what you got.
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I appreciate it.
Give it to me, Arashi. That seems to be the spot. It's over.
Ouch. I hate these stupid ass,
Not bad.
Yeah, hold up.
There's a weakened member.
Let's make this.
Kasane, the enemy is stunned.
There you go.
They can't move.
The fact that this doesn't crush enemies is ridiculous. And it's just there to give me more pieces to throw.
You took all the good shots, Kasane.
I hate these things. They're fucking useless. They're just there to give you more things to throw. You'd think they would at least damage the fucking enemies they fall on, but they can't even do that. It's a use. I call it like a. I don't know what the devs were thinking by making it. It's like almost. It's like I feel like incompetence is still a strong word. Like they overlook something so obvious. Is what I'm trying to say.
It's Yuito platoon. Let's go.
Oh shit! The gang's here.
Kasane, looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know.
Yes, please.
But I
Are
want to
you
hear her say
are you done with that phase of your
You
life?
have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself.
Oh my god! I just realized the reason Yuito in the future kills himself in front of Kasane is to activate her red string powers. So she go back in time.
Too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, yes, the brain addicts
Yeah,
has been kind of
it's
keeping.
fine.
keeping
I'm
to
getting
himself
by.
as of late.
I told you not to worry.
Liar. He's trying to keep us from worrying, just like Naomi.
All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu. Again, this term, design children. I know I've heard it somewhere before. It was when I regained a memory of Mother. Yes, she said I was made.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
I know,
The way
right?
Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly,
Oh my god, talking to
I
Jutsu
don't know much
finally
about
worked.
Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I
Do
wanted
you?
to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her.
You really haven't hung out all that
If
much.
I
I
trust
find
Kasane-
it weird.
Then I trust the people she does.
I find it weird how he just
Shiden,
says that.
There's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Oh, there she
Hey,
did.
Kasane.
Because if you think about it,
Kyoka is one of the design
Yuito only hung
children.
out with like
Does that
Kasane
mean
for
you
like
are too?
maybe one side quest, and then they split up,
What?
and then she
What
tries
are
to
you
kill him
talking
2 to 3
about?
times.
In
And he's like, well,
Togetsu,
I
we
know
saw
Kasane, and
design
I trust her. I'm
children with
like,
the same
do
face
you
as
know her?
Kasane's.
That's a bit of a jump.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Oh, right, the moon people.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, that's right. They didn't learn
So
about
you
it.
guys don't.
No, they don't know
this?
about it. You sound fucking crazy to them
Wait,
about the moon
What
people.
he said is true?
Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Who should I talk to first?
Let's start from this end. Yuito left, of
The
course.
people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again. They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
And then shit went bad.
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka. It's hard to believe, I know.
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth that the extinction belt suddenly appeared. Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon. So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too? It may be hard to believe, but apparently our ancestors moved here from the moon 2,000 years ago.
What is this? Supposed to talk to you, then you, and then go into some. And this is the one thing I find that, like, disappointing about the other is literally just space shenanigans. Weird space cloud came up and just started doing shit.
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore. It's so long ago, it feels like a fairy tale.
Yep, that's everybody.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no.
There you go.
It's true. It's all for
It's
real.
all real. The moon conspiracies
What
are
do
all
you
real.
mean, Kagero?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kagero, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence.
Work like a
Besides,
goddamn
the
jar.
place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kagero?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real.
I'm from
Even
the
if there actually were
moon.
colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
Doesn't really say their homeland, though.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Oh, right. The moon and
Is
Earth.
that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
It's a
They
fucking.
believe the red strings can do
It's a
it.
fucking crazy ass
They
idea.
plan to leave records of this timeline's
Let's
history
fucking
in the
do
areas
it.
that
I
were
wanted
not taken back
wanted
in
to see
time,
that goddamn
so
meaty.
future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
All right, so we need a plan
Hang
here.
on.
Things are
I'm
fucked.
getting
What do we do?
confused. That's so outrageous.
We could
I don't know
clear.
how to take
We
it
could
all
clear
in.
out the extinction belt.
Whether you wanna
We
believe
could
it or
find a
not,
way to destroy the others.
Togetsu
Let's
actually
go
managed
back
to
in
create the
time.
red strings to carry out their plan.
That's. Damn it!
Kasane is the
Damn it,
result of
Steve!
that.
That idea is
Although,
crazy.
it's pretty
Just
strange
it's
how
crazy.
Yurito is
Just
a
crazy
similar
enough to
power.
work.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best.
I think we can trust your judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiron for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiron should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiron. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
What an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that!
No,
At least you
he's
already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I don't know. A lot didn't happen today.
I'm sorry.
A little rest can't go.
Look, let's
Can't
not
be
start
bad for all of
pointing
us.
fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagero, you're both alright with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want. To be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day. I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last 2,000 years would be for nothing.
Then let's set out for Seiron after we get some rest.